guys. So we're gonna talk about a book, and also we're on the swings, and it's squeaking, and I'm scared. But we're gonna talk about can we say the name?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, they're not gonna find out. We're gonna talk about a book we're making called Magic Madness. So pretty much.
Audio, we're outside.
Yeah, we're outside, so it's really creaky and annoying, but that's fine. Look at my boots! Okay. So, in this book, pretty much, there's a bunch of magical characters, and they're, like, trying to figure out where their, like, mother went, because she's supposed to be dead, but they're like, okay, there's, like, a lot of weird things going on in this town. So, like, what's going on, right? And when they go to figure out what's going on, they, like, kind of figure out that pretty much they're on, like, a remote island, where everyone's kind of just like, oh, what if everyone knows about them? Wouldn't that be cool? And everyone's always acting weird around them.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So they figure out, like, this is really odd. Why is everyone treating us like royalty? Because they're royalty! So when they eventually go back to their original island, from which they were, like, kind of sent away because they were too powerful, that's when they realize that, oh, we have a lot of powers. It's a long story. But anyways, this is pretty much us dumping all the ideas so we don't forget it. Okay. So the king, or what's your face, Ivy? One of them does, oh my gosh, it's windy.
Wasn't our idea that they had a fight and then
Yeah, okay, so pretty much Ivy so both of them were doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ivy was doing it and the king
And like, oh, but maybe Dusk, his tail, Dusk's tail. Okay, so Ivy was pretty much making this potion, like to make like a voodoo doll, kind of, you could say, to control Iris, who was gonna precede the throne. But what happened was her cat, like, shoved by accident, or who knows, on purpose.
Well, Dusk was a prince. And a cat.
That's was he a cat by then or no? So while they were arguing about this, he accidentally put like another dose of whatever in the cauldron. So then when they made the doll, kind of, it was essentially a person. Two people. Twins. One boy, one girl, Violet, Brandon. They were named by whoever, well, no. But they were named by whoever was raising them on the island.
Yeah.
So then, pretty much, they started sucking all the power out of the town and the townspeople.
Yeah.
Like, not on purpose, obviously. They're little babies. But, you know, the power backfired somehow. And instead of making a voodoo spell, they made like a, what do you call it? Like a attraction spell. So the kids attracted all the power.
Yeah. Like a magnet.
Like a magnet, yeah. Yeah, like a voodoo doll is kind of like a magnet, you could say, because you're pretty much controlling it, you know?
Yeah.
So, but they made like a really powerful magnet, so instead of them controlling it, it controlled them.
Yeah.
So they took all the magic. So to prevent them from like growing old and pretty much wreaking havoc everywhere, and because they were horrified because they have no magic left. So Iris found out, and she put a protection spell on the other Gamoria.
Yeah.
So therefore they couldn't like leave it. But then she pretty much died, so the spell wore off.
Yeah.
So then she could leave it. They could leave it. And then they eventually leave it because everyone's like being all weird around them. They're like, what the flip's going on?
Okay.
And that's when they find Allie and Sam, who... See, why are Allie and Sam magical? Are they banished too?
Yeah. Like they did something.
Yeah, but like, okay, so maybe they're from the original island too, but they're banished for a different reason. What's the reason?
Unknown. They want to keep it a secret.
Yeah, book two.
Yeah.
Okay, so for some reason, Allie and Sam, also magical creatures, are on this island too. And then when they reach to the other island, the original one, to be named, it's like, oh, cool, we have powers, really strong powers that we don't know how to control.
Brandon is a human lie detector and it's hilarious.
Yeah, Brandon is a human lie detector. It's hilarious. And then Violet has necromancy and visions past and future. And then, of course, Sam's a dragon. That pretty much explains it. And then Allie can clone herself. Yeah, she's a unicorn. So that's that. Is there anything we missed that we might need to write down? So we changed everything.
Literally just about everything.
Yay! So 3 years down the road, like, we just edited the whole idea. Because we decided we don't want Ivy to be evil. Which is funny because she's the villain. But, okay. Do you want to explain this?
There's mafia.
There's mafia, quote unquote.
She's in debt.
So she's in debt.
Going to be with me for now, guys.
Hey guys, I'm taking a break because my hands are freezing because it's like really cold in this area.
And I have gloves on.
So she gets it. I get this. Maybe the twins, the Irish Ivy, they're illiterate children of his wife's lover.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be good?
Dun dun dun.
Okay, but this is a lot of stuff to torture Ivy to make Ivy torture Iris. So they both kind of go down, and he just like stays the king forever or whatever. Because whatever, she had debt to them. They're evil. She didn't know it was her dad though, right?
Yes.
She didn't know the mafia was her dad.
No, none of them did.
None of them knew the mafia was her dad. Or was their dad.
Dun dun
That's why
dun.
She. So that created the twins, which then. And it works well because Iris and Ivy are twins too.
Yeah.
And since it has Iris's essence, it has her thing for genetics.
Yeah.
And twins are genetic.
Yeah.
So that's why it made twins.
Yeah.
Like a sister. Right?
Why did we make them both with I names?
It's so hard. Because they're twins. Anyways. I'm just gonna be tweaking every time I say a name. I'm like,
I do.
Okay.
Or what's her name?
What's her face? Okay. Then pretty much, Ivy sent them away because she's like, these are technically my niece and nephew, right?
Yeah.
So she sent them away to protect them to an island called Gilmoria.
Yeah.
And then she or Iris, whoever, used the last of their power.
Ah! I feel like we haven't mentioned Allie and Sam in a hot minute.
Hot minute. Because we have to fix the mess that we did not give them the last name.
I think we literally wrote Violet and
name
Brandon last
needed,
name
yeah.
needed.
Let's just make one up.
Smith.
Okay, do you want to pause it? The second smallest red button.
Second, the what?
Second, not the main one, the smallest one.
There's another red button.
Oh, no, it's this one. I can't pause it.
I can't. My gloves. I can't click
Okay,
it.
I got it. If you haven't seen,
If you haven't seen the Snow White
versus Elsa rap battle, gosh, guys, watch it. You're missing out. That was my childhood. That's right, manipulating snow. I'm the best at that game, which means you're under my control because that's your stupid name. And who eats an apple a stranger gives you? And who needs a man to save and kiss you? I'm savvy, strong, single, and so independent. You're the weakest role model. While I am presenting, you're a forgotten vital. Time is the coolest, the newest, the boldest, and literally the coolest. That beside had the flag, cottage queen. You're one distant prince of a queen.
Bye, guys.